trauma, still having the breasts, enlarging as a man, that's very scary, and milk oozing out, pain in the head, a heart attack, kidney issues, weight issues, and so on and so forth. And it comes to this point, and they say, if this has to be healed, then you have to go overseas for an operation, because there's a tumor in the pituitary gland
yes,
in the brain.
Exactly.
So after going through this journey, and it's been a while, says a lot of discouragement.
Yes.
Some people in the church had to leave because they say this is a pastor who's going to impart disease in us.
Yes.
Instead of praying for better things.
Exactly.
So people left.
They left.
And you remained with your wife and a few other people.
Yes,
who stood by your side.
Exactly.
So is church still going on now?
The church is still going on, but we are very small number.
Right.
Very, very small number. In fact, we are less than 10 as I speak now, because most of the people who were coming to our church, they had to leave. So many reasons they forwarded why they left. They say, now with your condition, you are going to eat all the offering with this sickness. And there was also pressure from other Christians. You don't need to stay in such kind of a church where the pastor is ailing. And so they left. But my wife stood by me, and a few people who stood by me. And I must say the truth. My wife is the greatest friend I have ever come across.
Wow.
In fact, even her, my in-laws, some of them, they had told her to leave me. Why are you staying with a man who is ailing? Let her go and get another man and get children. My own mother, my late mother, also told her, go out there, get a man. I want a grandson or a granddaughter. My own mother. I'm not talking of somebody else.
Your own mother.
My mother told her, go get a man to give you a child. But my wife came home broken-hearted. She told me I was with mom, and this is what she has told me. Imagine that. To me also, it was very discouraging.
Right.
But I chose to forgive her. I chose to forgive all those people who have called me names. You are barren. You go to family meetings, they attack you. They tell you you have no children, you should not talk in front of us. Your ideas are not needed, because a man with no children
is not a man.
Is not a man,
according to them.
According to African culture. You see? So we have endured all those kind of attacks, fights.
Did you get to a point where you told your wife, it's okay, just leave, I will be fine, you go get a man and get children?
She told me one thing. I loved you the way you was. I don't care what will develop in between the journey of our marriage. We got married, we are prepared for any occurrence. And that kind of an attitude has been keeping us going. Because even if it was her, I wouldn't abandon her.
Right.
I would start with her, because the moment you say I do, you don't know what you expect on your journey of marriage.
Because it's everything.
It's everything.
And you accept, you say, in the worst of situations, in the best of situations,
exactly,
I will walk with you.
Yeah, the unexpected can happen, because you don't know what's ahead of you.
Right.
But any giant that comes ahead, you tackle it when it appears. So that has been our attitude, that when we said I do, whatever will crop up, we'll handle it then. So my wife, with faith in God, holding one another, trusting God, both of us, has been keeping us going. And I would like to tell all the ladies who maybe their husbands or their wives are going through this kind of situations, don't abandon one another. Keep stuck to one another.
Right.
Cleave to one another, because where there is unity, God commands a blessing.
Amen.
And the blessing of that Lord is the one that has been keeping us moving on.
Right.
Even when I'm down in sickness, like last month, I was sick for 1 week. I could not move out of the house, but my wife was there praying for me, and whenever I get the strength, I also pray. And most of the time, what I do is to pray for her, to have the strength, to have the persistence and endurance to keep on going, because this is a woman. She requires a husband, the services of a man. She is not getting it, but yet she's still studying with you. This is a great woman.
That's a great woman.
This is a great woman,
and we appreciate her.
Yeah.
So let's go back.
Yes.
When now the tumor was detected.
Yes, sir.
What were you told about? Where did you need to go for the operation, and what will that take? And is it something that is too risky?
Yeah.
How is that?
They suggested several countries. They suggested Singapore, US. They suggested also India. Also, they suggested Germany. But because of maybe the cost issue, we had to go to the cheaper one, which is India.
Right.
So where I was done the MRI of the brain, they linked me up with their big hospital in India, Medanta group of hospitals, where they have neurosurgeons there who we talked with them, and they said, yes, we can handle that tumor, we can remove it here, and they give me the quotation of 2.5 million.
Right.
So we have been trying to look for well-wishers who can do that. Start with me to be able to raise the 2.5 million for my surgery.
Right.
In India.
I mean, how did they say is a surgery something that can be done?
Yeah.
How risky is it?
They said it is. They say any surgery is risky, but they said with their technology, it is not very risky at all.
Right.
Because they are not going to do like one doctor told me here in Kenyatta. They have to pass through the nose to get where the tumor is, or through the roof of the mouth.
Right.
So that they can go and get where the tumor is. Alternatively, they told me they could do radio surgery as well. They also talked about cyber knife. They suggested several things, but they told me once on the ground,
they can be able to.
Yeah, they will do some more diagnosis and see which approach would be the ideal one to get the tumor removed.
So once the tumor is out,
yes,
it clears everything.
They told me once the tumor is out, my normal functions of the body will come back.
Wow. And you'll not have weight issues anymore.
The weight issues will be gone because now there will be balancing of the hormones.
Right.
I'll also have my libido come back. My breasts right now, even now, they are using milk. I have to squeeze them. Before I came here, I had to squeeze the milk to come out.
Wow.
And that will also be gone. My eyesight will also be improved.
Right.
Even the healing and
will get better.
Will get better.
Great.
And together with that surgery, they will also squeeze in some medication that I'll be taking to improve my health.
Great.
Yes.
And we want to trust God with you and believe that it is going to be well.
Thank you.
I believe God comes in many different ways.
Yes.
There are those who receive instant healing.
Yes.
There are those who receive healing through medicine.
Exactly.
And that is just God working in different ways.
Exactly.
And we want to trust God that healing is going to come into your life.
I'm ready for it.
God is going to do something amazing.
Amen.
So that one day we'll call you here again and have that conversation and say, I am healed.
Yeah, exactly.
And have your wife share how she walked the journey with you.
Exactly.
And God is going to allow you to live.
I'm looking forward for that.
And to witness His goodness.
Yes, I was a very active man, but this has slowed me down because of the weight, especially. The weight is too much. 135 kgs.
Wow,
it's too much. It's too much.
Wow.
Yes.
So great. So I think I feel burdened to be able to ask. If there's anyone who is out there and wants to support this,
yes,
I in my heart I have purpose.
Yes.
To do something.
Yes.
To
Thank you.
this. So,
Welcome.
and I desire.
Yeah.
God, I'm sure something is going to happen. So
Exactly.
if there's anyone out there and you feel in your heart you desire to be of help to Pastor Francis, so that one day he is strong again and he's able to walk again and move and serve God even better.
Yes.
We'll want to give you an opportunity
Yeah.
to be able to be a blessing to him. You have a pay bill number?
Yes, I have a pay
You
bill
can
number.
just share it.
Yeah, I have a pay bill number that is 908701.
Okay.
Pay bill number 908701. All my line, which is
And we will just be posting that online, so
Yes.
that if you want to check that out again,
yes,
you can have it online.
Yeah.
I think
yes,
there's something here. So the pay bill number is 908701.
yeah, yes.
What is the account name?
The account name is Francis Gishoro Medical Fund.
Francis
Gishoro.
Gishuru Medical Fund.
Yeah, once you throw something there, it will appear Francis Gishoro Medical Fund.
Okay.
Yes.
But you also have a number. I mean,
Yeah, I
it's
have
just
also
good
on
to-
my line,
Yes.
telephone line, that somebody you can get in touch with me.
Right.
0722 675773.
Just speak that again.
0722 675773.
Great.
That's the number you can get in touch with me, and it's also an M-Pesa number.
Great.
You can also throw your thing there,
Sawa sawa.
and I'll appreciate.
Okay, so we'll be posting those numbers on our on Facebook and on Twitter as well. So just check it out if you want to be of help in one way or the other. But you know what I believe, Pastor?
Yes.
Is that someone is just going to come out and say, "Let's go to India
Amen.
and let's do this."
Exactly.
You know,
I'll be glad.
I believe that is going to
I
happen.
know
and
Kenyans are good.
right.
Kenyans start with one another, and I know Kenyans will start with me in this journey, and they will be blessed.
Amen.
Yes.
So we wish you well.
Thank you.
We wish you God's blessings.
Yes, sir.
And that God is going to do something in your life
Amen.
and to heal you
Amen.
entirely. Lots of messages are coming in, just people encouraging you
Yes.
and wishing you well as well.
Amen.
So thank you very much, Pastor, for sharing.
Thank you.
God
so much.
bless you.
God bless you, sir.
Say hi to Mama. Our
I'll do
regards
that.
to her.
Yes.
And we will be seeing you again soon.
Thank you for inviting me here.
Karibu.
I'm happy to see you and all the people who are listening.
Amen.
God bless you.
So that was Pastor Francis. I mean, if you're going through issues in your life, sometimes you're thinking, why am I going through all this? You listen to his story, sometimes you realize that you have no issue at all. So if you have an opportunity, help, and it will be a blessing. Right about now, we take a music break.